Então, people, voltamos então para a última parte de God of War Ragnarök, em que vamos andar aqui a explorar uns extrazinhos que ainda há muito para fazer, ok?
There are still signs of the world serpent all over the lake. But we saw him disappear at Ragnarök.
That could only mean the legend was true all along. That blow from Thor sent Jormungandr straight back in time. A younger Jormi, fresh from Jotunheim, would grow into the serpent we know.
When we first met the snake, you said that he found Atreus familiar. Perhaps they met in Jotunheim.
Perhaps so, brother. We'll have to ask the lad for that story when we next see him.
What is wrong?
No, nothing. It's just... Don't know if you've heard, but we're gonna say goodbye to Brock in Svartalfheim.
A funeral?
Yeah. We're meeting at Rab's Tavern in Nethervalir.
We will be there.
See which armpit of Muspelheim that seedling do, huh?
When Jormungandr attacked Thor in Asgard, it seemed personal somehow. But there's no way they could have met before that, is there?
I've been pondering that, and I have a theory. We know the lad spent his time in Jotunheim learning soul magic. Perhaps the serpent figured in.
You mean Atreus placed some other giant soul into him? Someone who already hated Thor to begin with?
Exactly! Though that doesn't narrow it down much, I grant you. I wonder if Jormi even remembers after all this time who he once was.
Muspelheim. I thought the climate would be pleasant after Midgard's winter. I was wrong.
Aye, but it's a dry heat.
An ash petal. You have an interest in botanicals now? Gná. She's fierce. Attack only if you think we are ready.
Good! I'll see you pay for what you've done!
Oh! I felt that one, brother!
Rise! Rise! Submit! You're nothing! Kneel! Skillful! Asgard's blood! I hate you!
Careful, brother! You're covered in Bifrost!
Submit! Submit! For Asgard! For Asgard! For Asgard! Kneel! Asgard's blood is breathe in fire!
Initial magic!
Submit! You deserve to suffer! For Asgard! For Asgard! For Asgard! Asgard's blood! Submit! Kneel! I failed! You judge me. You, whose cowardice has left entire realms in ruin.
Sister, I know the hate that burns you from within. I have felt those flames, known the comfort of their warmth. I wronged you. And I cannot change that. Never apologize enough for it. But the hatred, vengeance, you have to let it go. Finish it. Yes, sister.
Freya, I'm sorry it came to that.
I gave her what she wanted. But thank you.
So then, how's it feel being Queen of the Valkyries once more?
Queen. Why? There are no Valkyries left.
The Shield Maidens. Will you not lead them? Or rebuild?
Maybe.
Hand over that Svartalfheim slag. I can make something with it. What can I do you for?
What is this?
Ravens. The ones we've been destroying. Odin's little spies.
Like the father of all, we swung from the tree. Wisdom gained father, servitude gained we.
Swung from the tree.
What do you suppose that means?
Well, I thought you were good with riddles.
We told what we saw, empowered his lies. Good little ravens, good little spies.
Só é um bocadinho estranho que este caminho não estava aqui antes, pois não?
There. That path wasn't there before, was it?
No.
Might be worth exploring then. Hang on a minute. Is this a prison?
It would seem so.
Let's continue. Might be something useful inside. This place goes deep. We should head downward.
Ah, yes. I'm sure there's nothing especially dangerous at the bottom of an Asgardian prison.
Freya! I can't believe it.
Wait, that can't be. Lord Tyr.
Is this an illusion?
No, brother. No, I think it's the real deal.
Mimir? Is that you, old friend?
In all the important ways, aye.
There was such a commotion. If Odin learns what you've done...
Odin is dead.
The realms are at last free of him. You're safe.
Odin's dead.
And Asgard fallen.
So the reign of the Aesir is truly over. That's quite a lot to take in. And you are?
His name is Kratos.
Kratos. I know that name.
Come. You need real shelter. Food.
No. No, what I need most now, I think, is to reflect on what you've told me. I need space, if you would grant me that.
Very well. Our home is in the realm between realms for the moment. You can find us there when you're ready.
Kratos. I know you from somewhere. I'm sure it will come back to me.
Until then. You believe that was truly him?
It's hard to trust anything after what we've been through. But with Odin gone, I have no cause to doubt it.
Our paths will cross again. Of that I'm sure.
Well, now we know what this prison's for. This is where Odin stashed those he would camouflage himself as.
Makes sense. If you're going to imitate someone, you wouldn't want them walking around.
Why not kill them?
He must need them alive in order to assume their form.
Aye. Odin likely wanted Tyr dead for a multitude of reasons. But he knew Tyr would be more useful alive.
Your god of war has truly returned. What now?
He'll want to stretch his legs, I imagine. Imprisonment stokes wanderlust. Not that I need to remind any of us of that.
Freyr. He forged a piece.
Of a sort.
Wish I could have seen that.
I'm sure he wished the same.
If you'll... excuse me. I wish to pay my respects to your brother. In my own way.
Of course. Let's go, Kratos.
Depois disto vim aqui ao deserto, não é? Buscar a última florzinha que me faltava, não é? Para apanhar o troféu.
Dawn bloom.
Que lindo. Florista. Bom,
Wait a bloody moment. Is that?
Thor's hammer and his daughter.
I'll make you proud, Dad.
Well, good for her.
Now, regarding security.
An equal force of Vanir and Einherjar must be
Kratos,
present at...
Freya, welcome back. Mimir,
Lady Sif. Freya, it speaks volumes seeing you here in person. The first of the Aesir to visit us in peace.
Really, Your Majesty?
It's the capacity of the Vanir's forgiveness that speaks volumes.
we know Asgard was more than Odin and his Einherjar. If they'll help us rebuild, they're more than welcome to stay.
Aesir and Vanir living together. I never thought it possible.
I imagine a severe lack of options for the Aesir helped ease things along.
Oh, Mimir. It has truly been a pleasure not listening to your prattling commentary for the last 100 winters.
Well, excuse me, milady.
100 winters of Mimir bleeding at court? I think I'd rather be exiled.
Indeed. Oh, the stories I have.
Really? Do tell.
Well, everything appears to be in order here, diplomacy administered, and all's well. Let's leave these two to their planning, shall we?
Back to it then.
Kratos!
Birger,
How do you feel?
Sorry I missed all the action. I would like to have seen Asgard fall.
Ah, you are in no condition. Besides, you've done more than enough for the cause.
you have earned your rest.
Yes. I think it may be time for this old warrior to finally lay down his sword and find a quiet place to retire.
And leave behind all your friends?
I will miss their companionship, yes. But there will soon be much rebuilding here. Not exactly the quiet I'm looking for.
Actually, I know somebody who's living alone in a quiet place who could use your help and companionship. We should talk.
I would like that.
You saved them, Freya.
I did nothing.
No, I did nothing. Scratching tally marks into a cell while the world ended around me. You returned to your people. You endured their hatred. You helped them become more.
Freyr and his soldiers...
They survived. They endured. But there's a reason the tide turned when the goddess Freya returned home. Your love of this place. I can feel it. Smell it in the breeze. Anyone can. That love makes you strong. Makes your people strong. It's why you won.
Thank you.
Ele sabe fazer assim um bocado de, não é, das outras culturas dos outros reinos, não é? Adiante. Bom, barriga cheia que eu tive a apanhar ainda este troféuzinho aqui em Vanaheim. Já está. Fiz. Bom. Que depois tive que ir ao... lá em cima à cratera, ao caraças. Para ver se terminávamos o parte da história sobre o Thor e a Fei.
We have brought you what you asked.
Thank you, my love. She waits for me in Folkvanger. Now I can ask her to spend eternity with me. How can I repay you?
Tell us what you know of that day.
A battle. Thor and this woman with fair hair. They tore through the town. The rage between them. was terrifying.
Thor was enraged. I'm not surprised.
No, the warrior. She was furious and fought like it. Thor was drunk, sloppy, but she was drunk on something else. Rage. It was out of control. I saw her fury with every swing of her axe. Their battle destroyed this land.
These stories, I have known Faye's anger, but never to this extent.
We hide the parts we're ashamed of, brother.
Faye had her reasons to hate Thor. His slaughter of the giants was reason enough.
She took part in the destruction of this valley. That would take a rage I thought her incapable of.
Perhaps you and Faye had more in common than you thought.
We both had secrets, but that kind of anger, I never saw Faye in that light.
Even the brightest among us carry darkness, brother.
Conto terminado sobre a Faye. Muito interessante, gostei. Bom, vamos até Muspelheim, até...
What happened here?
Surtur sacrificed himself for Ragnarök.
Perhaps he was able to find peace after all. I always felt sorry for him and Sinmara.
She's still alive, if you wish to speak to her.
I was in Niflheim briefly. A weeping emanates from the realm. I think she's grieving. And may grieve for a long while yet.
É frio, está a calor aqui, eu sinceramente não consigo perceber a raio de temperaturas é que estão aqui, pá. Vamos fazer mudar de temperatura. É melhor. Bom, vamos aqui ao Ratatosk, que ele tem aqui uma coisa para nos dar. Mr. Ratatosk, pode ser a última vez que nos vemos.
I have retrieved your children.
And finally, my little family is complete.
Hello, Ratatosker.
Hello, Master Kratos. What you've accomplished for these realms is truly something I never thought possible. Rest assured, good Master Brock would be proud beyond measure, even if only to express it in his love language of profane non-sequiturs. But he is terribly missed.
Yes, he is.
Now, there is one rather interesting development to apprise you of. The detonation of Asgard shook the world tree to its very roots, dislodging a great number of realm seeds. I thought you might wish to have them. My little way of saying, thank you for preventing my death by immolation.
You are welcome.
Well then, what else, friends?
Ratatosker, I'm curious. You said the tree had plans for you. What exactly has it got you doing?
What do I not do, my decapitated delight? I overlook and maintain the stability of the realms, ensure that everything is running smoothly. And, of course, I tend to the world tree. I listen to it, make sure its needs are met.
Do you talk to the tree?
The tree does not speak in any tongue, but its intentions are clearly felt. Yes, I do realize how, for lack of a better word, kooky that sounds, but it is true.
Is it saying anything right now?
It's saying stop asking stupid questions.
Bitterness, manners. But yes, it is saying something along those lines. Well, I'll leave you to it.
Away with you already.
If I had a stomach, it'd be twisting right now.
Odin is gone. There's no remaining threat.
No. It's from excitement. Hardly any non-giants have gotten the great privilege of visiting the realm of the Jotnar.
It's truly an honor to be among a very select few. So this is Jotunheim.
As beautiful as the stories. And then some.
Company's here, Finn.
And Gaboda.
Kratos, Mimir, Freya. It's good to see you.
I wish to thank you for creating a path out of Asgard for us.
Aye. A true pleasure to meet the lassie who saved our skins.
Indeed. Your giant stuff magic is truly a marvel.
We were so glad we got there in time. Freya, your brother's sacrifice won't be forgotten.
It won't.
I will say, you've made quite the impression on our Atreus' heart.
Mimir.
Oh, like you weren't thinking it, brother.
Ahem. You're a cherished ally, Angrboda. I hope we cross paths again.
I imagine we will. There's lots to do, and I'm just getting started.
Está aqui o nosso menino Fenrir. Ele, pelo menos aqui ele está muito bem. As temperaturas são quentinhas, ele tem boa companhia, tem os outros olhinhos pequeninos para estar, não é? Quem é um hino menino? Quem é um hino grande menino neste caso? Quem é? Quem é? Good boy. 10 de 10. 5 estrelas. Pá, nota 20.
Kratos?
Tudo máximo.
The last time you were here was because of Faye, right?
You saw this in prophecy.
Your son told me. It's a beautiful place to rest.
It is what she wished. You painted these shrines.
Some of them. Some I finished for my mother.
Your work is beautiful.
Your skill with a brush is unmatched, Angrboda.
My son. He draws.
He told me.
Although he'd do well to learn from your use of color.
We come from a long line of artisans, so he has it in him. He just needs some discipline to bring it out.
I like you. Angrboda, you are the last giant left in Jotunheim.
No, actually. My grandmother, Gryla. She's, not really one for visitors, but she's still here. She's helping me forage at the moment.
After all you've done, lass, she must be so proud to have a granddaughter such as yourself.
She might be. Someday. I don't know quite yet, but I think it's a start.
Now, I know it's hard being here without them, but I'm sure old Brock would be glad you're here. And I'm sure Sindri,
I'll be in the study.
wherever he is, would appreciate you tidying up after yourself. Now, go ahead.
Mimir, did I do enough to prepare Atreus?
The lad survived bloody Ragnarok. I should think he's as prepared as anyone could be.
To survive, yes. But to love,
Brother?
Angrboda, does he?
Oh. Well, there were certain topics on which I suppose I may have been a touch more approachable. I did my level best to teach him the ropes.
Then you taught the boy to woo?
To be perfectly honest, brother, I taught him how I wish I'd wooed.
I wonder if Sindri will ever come back. Can this place ever feel like a home after what happened here?
I never thought I'd miss their bickering. But it's really not the same place without those two, is it?
We will maintain it until his return.
We're heading back to Charlie?
Yes.
He's not gonna be very happy with me.
No.
Charlie. I'm sorry, I have no excuse for neglecting you. I will do my best to earn it. Is someone inside?
Yes.
Warming up already, isn't it?
Birger,
Hello.
you came.
Indeed. Seemed a perfect place to retire. Maybe write a book. It is your home if you wish me to leave.
No. It's good that he has someone.
Will you stay?
There is still much to be done.
Then we will wait. And when it is time to rest, I will keep the hearth warm.
Thank you, Birger. Goodbye, Charlie. Soon.
Então, depois desta visitinha ao Charlie, fomos tratar lá do rei dos berserkers. Basicamente. Ficam aqui com um resumozito. Bye.
Still not sure if that was justice or vengeance.
Bom, depois eu aqui a descer. Olha quem é que encontramos também aqui.
When Hildisvini went to Helheim, how did he not freeze to death?
A perk of the Yofer.
The boar-shifting warriors of Vanaheim, as wise in statecraft as they are deadly on the battlefield.
So they may shift into whatever form they like.
Sure, so long as the only two shapes they'd like to shift into are human and boar.
Tyr,
I would be left alone, please.
of course.
Ok, ok. Queres ficar sozinho? Fica sozinho. Vamos só buscar o outro poemazinho que falta.
Well,
O último dos
shame
poemas.
that's the last of
E este
Kvasir's
aqui
poems.
é o Days Gone. Pronto.
Been a while since I dipped my quill into the ink pot of poetry, but
Opa, quem é que anda... Eu
Am
sei
I
quem tu
hearing
és. O que é que
voices
andas aqui a
again?
fazer?
Someone's out here.
Meus vistos. Olha aí, ele está ali. O que é que ele anda aqui a fazer?
You are Atreus' friend.
Ah! Oh! Hi! Hey! You're Loki's dad, right? Saw you at the whole Ragnarök thing. I'm Skilder.
the lad who's been organizing the displaced Midgardians. What are you doing?
Oh, Loki told me this story about Odin inviting him to Asgard and giving him an Aesir coin that you threw away, and well, I thought I'd come here and see if I could find it. And I did, if you can believe it. But, it's kind of stuck, because you're, like, crazy strong, apparently. I'm sorry, did you want to keep it?
No. It is yours.
You sure? It's probably really valuable. I mean, that's not why I'm after it, but if I were gonna sell a genuine Asgardian artifact touched by at least 3 gods, I'd expect that'd fetch, well, a whole lot. Probably enough to buy my own boat, set out, make my fortune.
The coin is yours. Good luck to you.
Thanks. You too. And, if you see Thrud, never mind.
You wished word of Thor's daughter.
Thrud? You saw Thrud? How is she?
She is well. She has recovered her father's hammer.
Oh, that's amazing. Don't you worry. She's gonna do good with that thing. She's an amazing person. Probably my favorite. I mean, not like that. She doesn't have time for boys, but I don't care. She's just great. Is it getting warmer? I feel like it's getting warmer. How about that thaw?
That relic. Do you suppose it's the one we read about? Something to counteract a sleeping curse?
Isto não é estranho? Não. Herança mística acorda algo que estava dormente nas profundezas do seu portador. Eu estou aqui com uma ideia ou outra onde é que eu posso usar isto. Por isso vamos até Svartalfheim, ou Nidavellir, como quiserem chamar, e vamos aqui à estatuazinha do anão, do qual eu já não me lembro o nome dele especificamente. Eu acho que nem era o Durlin. Ali. Se isto for o que eu estou a pensar, então vocês vão ficar com este extrazinho, ok? Ok? Vamos lá ver. É? Não é? O que está aparentemente dormente? Oh shit! Vambora!
Go for the throat! Incoming behind you, brother! Go for the throat! That was quite a surprise.
What did you expect?
That's a fair point.
Gostei.
Anyone else notice the dragon broke free right after you used that one relic we pilfered? I smell a connection.
Bom, haver uma ligação há, obviamente. Agora, eu conheci este dragão e acho que há mais 2 trolls por Midgard, portanto fiquem atentos. Depois vemos aqui ao outro lado da ilha, que eu tinha reparado numa figura que estava
It's
aqui.
still here,
Aye,
but it's no longer chained. You freed it?
tried to. But as you can see,
Even if he couldn't escape, some part of him appreciates what you did.
if you say so.
I was a prisoner of Odin's. Same as this creature. Same as you. I assume Kratos took your head.
Aye.
And do you resent him for his inability to free your body?
Of course not. But...
Then perhaps you have some idea of how this creature feels.
Ah.
Yeah.
We will leave you in peace.
Portanto, ele anda pelos 9 reinos a ver o que é que aconteceu, o que é que se passa, não é? Tentar perceber onde é que ele pode ter falhado. Não interessa.
But now I wish I could remember some of them.
The paperwork that man created for me. I had to build a chest just for his violations. A big one.
I taught him 20 different ways to cold forge a bolster. Once, he taught me a slightly easier method of wire pulling, and from that day on called me his apprentice.
A true arsehole he was. Gods, I'm gonna miss him.
Hi, y'all made it. Just about to send him off.
I have met many on my travels. You are one of the few I would call friend.
I always thought you were one of the dumbest creatures I'd ever met. Didn't expect you to be the bravest, too.
This world is a darker place for your leaving it.
We're taking him to the Sphaired Sands. It's, in the wetlands near the ferry. We'll wait for you there.
Portanto, vamos então à última missão. A última das últimas, e vão perceber porquê.
Damn it.
What is wrong?
I should have changed. Sewn some mourning garb. We're not dressed properly.
We're fine. The dwarves don't typically require formal wear at funerals.
Brock certainly would not.
Perhaps.
Still, now you've got me thinking of what I might look like with some jewellery around my neck stump. Maybe some gold woven into my beard. That'd be quite fetching, eh?
Thanks for trying.
There they are, brother.
Oh, come on, surely he'll be along. It's his brother.
Let's hope so. Loss can do things to a man. You made it. We can begin.
I love you. Sindri. Blackpuss.
A hole.
What? Gets bigger the more you take away.
E é isto, people. God of War Ragnarök. Só não posso ser mais alto porque, olha, porque é o que é. Parabéns, Eric Williams. Tu... Foda-se. Já. Não sei bem o que dizer. Desfrutem agora daqui da musiquinha, que já falamos mais à frente.
The parent forced to eat its young before it grows. Every bird gone unheard, starving where the ground is froze. The winter sunrise, red on white, like blood upon the snow. Like blood upon the snow.
Coisa linda, pá, coisa bonita, patina, moça. Tudo numa só run, como podem ter visto. É possível e feito. Olha, temos mais diálogos extras. Espera aí.
I don't know if there's anything beyond the light. Afterlives after afterlives or whatever you. But if there is,
Pois, só que ele não
I
sabe.
imagine he's causing one crazy ruckus there.
Podes ficar com essa ideia, porque na realidade...
I wrote that dirge for him.
What's it called?
Something profane.
He wouldn't have it any other way.
Blood upon the snow. Yeah. E tu, Onda, que tens a dizer?
Forgive Sindri. He's just, I mean, you know.
Compreendo perfeitamente. Bom, acho que é isto tudo, não é? É. People, acho que já não dá para espremer mais o jogo do que aquilo que já fiz. Foram 35 partes, bem longo do que... não é? Mas haverá mais jogos assim, com mais duração, que seja. Mas é, people, eu adorei este jogo. Estou completamente satisfeito. Excedeu as minhas expectativas muito mais do que eu estava à espera. E é isto, people. Olhem, espero que tenham gostado, porque eu gostei. Por isso, fiquem bem, mantenham-se bonitos. Pelo...